Need pit. Shotzi. Okay, you're gonna need to help me out here. Our Archer and Shotzi are both Mexico, right?
Mexican.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know if all of the 666cc clan was Mexico or if they had some others.
It'll be Ovo West, Blake Knox, Golden Dodomeki. I forgot the last player for Costa Rica.
Don't worry, I'll update it as we go.
Yeah.
As we see them joining. That's supposed to be a capital V. There we go.
Why are Dylan and Angel part of these squads? I don't remember.
This is where you come in.
I have to dig. Alright, there's the team list document.
Dylan is from Costa Rica. Tiwajovic.
Alright, but yeah. Angel. Angel is from Mexico.
Mexico? Okay.
That makes sense.
That's what I thought.
I think that's the first time I'm seeing Dylan play in this World Cup so far.
Okay, cool.
This generally being West, Blake, Beach, and whatnot. Still no draft.
Yes. Oh, here are the tracks. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Did they already pick? Yes, they already did the draft completely. So I'm just gonna screenshot it and we'll go from there. Beep boop. Gonna.
Oh god, this draft. I love it.
Do this. And because the embed thing is disabled there, you guys, it's just gonna look like that. So cool. Save. Draft. Yes. We're gonna kill the music.
Okay, well, you're getting started.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay.
Loading up into labs. Comfy first track pick, honestly.
Okay, so we unmuted Costa Rica's stream, but it seems as though, yeah, both are going to have a little bit of commentary, so whatever. The Costa Rica is not going to be too loud. Anyway, you can see everything, right?
Yep.
Cool. Sync these up a little bit. There you go. Fantastic. Alright, so first track going to be Engine Labs. See if we get any interesting plays to start this one out.
Or if we just see the front runners run away with a lead.
As they do.
Ovo doing some real work out here, backbombing and beakering two of the Mexican players.
Okay. So, getting ready to end lap 1. Ovo out in the front. Decent amount. It's like whoever that is in last is not having quite a fantastic time.
There's a sizable gap between first and second.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening in 7th and 8th. That's a green Geary, okay.
Yeah, 7th and 8th is a green Geary in the TNT. Unfortunately, it seems as though the Costa Ricans just kind of picked whatever characters they want. However, the Gearys are going to be all of the Mexicans. The Mexicans. And then we see, I think that was Angel, got taken out by that Nitro there.
Ovo been doing some work, and he rolls himself a shield, so he can just take his time trial lines and safely continue with his lead.
Yeah, he's definitely got a nice, decent gap between him and himself and Need Pit. He just needs to keep doing his own thing at this point, secure the first spot.
I don't, though, with the Team Mexico having 2 and 3, I wonder if he could, well, there's an orb coming, but without the orb, I wonder if he could just ditch the shield and back spam to try and secure, I believe it's Blake, that's the Komodo Mo? Might be wrong, but...
Well, I know at this point, Blake is out of the top 4, if that is him.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going to have to do something. So after the shield got taken away from him, he's got a beaker here. He's gonna probably try to figure out a place to put it. He ends up trapping the first box. Okay. Let's see. It is pretty visible, as you could see it on Need Pit's stream there. It is kind of visible.
But it's also blocking off one possible item grab that they could get from boxes, so it's not terrible at least, but you would like for one of the Team Mexico players to hit it, because at the moment, Team Mexico has winning positions.
Yeah, Team Mexico has like really good positions right now. They have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, they actually do have 5 as well. Ovo's stream, it freezes up on us for a moment.
Love to see it.
Love to see it, yep.
Ovo secures first, though, so...
Ovo is going to finish first there.
Do you want me to get a screen cap of the final placements? Or...
Nah, I can get it.
Right. God, Ovo's stream is just tanking.
Yeah. Let's see, will they be able to... Okay.
Angel fell back. That's pretty good for the Costa Ricans.
Yeah, definitely good for them. Go from 2, 3, 4 to 5 to putting somebody back into 8th, actually. Yeah, not the best
21
finish.
to 18. That's a pretty good start to the set. Small lead, but you know, track 1 you could see as a warm-up, and Labs is a good start to get into the feel of working as a team and just playing. Because as we know, some of the Mexican and Costa Rican players were in ranked prior to this World Cup match.
Thank you very much.
Ugh.
Like I said to Matt earlier, you're gonna have to fucking carry me through this section because I'm just data entry and trying not to fuck up.
Okay, so while Dashi does the scores, I'll go over the picks and bans. So on Mexico's side, they banned Out of Time, Dragon Mines, and Slide Coliseum. Well, on the Costa Rican side, Android Alley, Prehistoric, and Dingo Canyon got banned. Honestly, none of these tracks really come as too big a surprise. Android Alley's a bit odd out of the set. And then we have the picks. So Mexico started with Labs, then Tiger Temple, Blizzard Bluff from the Costa Ricans. Those are, I believe they picked them in their last match. I might be wrong. But some short tracks, Blizzard Bluff, there's probably going to be an overlap or 2. I wouldn't be surprised. Then moving on, there's Oxide Station and Meteor Gorge from the Mexicans. That's good picks. Honestly, Pancho Gorge is... It's an alright track for how short it is.
I definitely think Meteor Gorge is one of the better kind of short tracks at the very least. I mean, it's not like the greatest, but definitely not bad.
I mean, considering it's followed up by Crash Cove,
yeah, now that I've had a chance to actually look at this draft, what the fuck? Wait, Tiger Temple, Blizzard Bluff, Gorge, Crash Cove. Holy shit. Love to see it.
I can't tell if they were just fucking around or if these are legitimate picks, but you never know.
Okay, so let's see if I'm not too sure if we'll actually see anybody try to pull pulse width on this track, because I don't think it's super effective.
He kept
Let's
going
see.
wide and hanging back at the start. Getting masks though, not looking good.
See if he's gonna end up trying to squish somebody with that. No, does not appear to be so. Gets another turbo canister, unfortunately, and he gets
And
back bombed.
Heck yeah.
Alright, but we do still have Mexico out in front.
With the 1-2, but followed up by the Costa Ricans with 3 and 4, so it's contested, and there's not much of a gap between top 2 and 3 and 4, so... Oh, nice snipe from Ovo. The return fire.
Definitely something to kind of be expected on these picks. I mean, in all honesty, there's always kind of a lot of carnage on all of these tracks that they ended up picking.
The front runners generally make these tunnels with the fire really difficult to traverse through because they'll just make you either hit the item or go face first into the fire. But the player in first hasn't been doing too much backspin from what I see, so maybe they're shielded up and just trying to run away.
See,
it's hard to tell without a...
Yeah, we've only got the 2 POVs, so it's definitely a little bit difficult to see. But it is Shansi that is out in front right now, followed up by Golden. Is our top 2. Then that's Blake Knox, that's in 4th.
Okay. Oh, Golden Dodo hits the nitro, tight on the grass. Unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But by the looks of it, they're still... No. He hits the Geary that was about to overtake him, so... I think Costa Rica's gonna come away with 2-3-4 from this, which are winning positions.
Yeah, definitely actually strong finish from them. We'll help them out a little bit here.
Yep. Dylan in last though, so...
Yeah.
Not the point difference will still be minimal, but it's a small win.
I mean, yeah, Dylan's from Mexico, is he not?
He's from Costa Rica.
Holy shit, so we have... Oh my god, I hate it when people pick random characters. Wait, it's not random.
So
I'm
we
dumb
have,
as shit. Oh, the gear, right,
Ovo
the
and
Gearys are
Dylan.
all... Okay. I don't know why I'm, like, having a stroke here. It's mostly because there's multiple people with, like, the same clan tag, but from different countries.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not even the same clan tag, but they have FXT and FBI
Angel,
still. Angel is from FXT, though.
Yeah.
They just have FBI in the name still. Anyway.
Yeah.
So let's check it out here.
20-19, so that's only a 1 point gain over that's race. In fact, my math is right.
I'll let you know if your math is right in a minute.
Next up we have Blizzard Bluff, so this is going to be pretty carnage. Well, a lot of carnage, really. It's a short track. There's only two shortcuts plus a shortcut that you can do at the start of the lap as well. So, generally, if someone fails either would you call it a lake skip?
So basically what Faye is trying to say here is that this is a really fucking short track, but if you fuck up the shortcuts or get knocked off of the shortcuts, you can basically double your lap time. So it's very common to actually see people getting straight up lapped on this track, despite it only lasting about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. As we see, there's currently only a 2-point gap as well between our two teams here after 2 races, which is pretty good. I mean, obviously that's really close after 2 races.
See the close races, the close matches compared to one team just gets top 4 right off the bat and
It runs away.
maintains that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a look here.
Okay, a little bit of carnage out off the bat. It looks like Need Pit actually took out one of his teammates.
Need Pit opting not to take the lake skip.
Did he not? Oh, Need Pit
Yeah, he
didn't,
opted
right?
not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ovo's just running away with Golden Dodo right behind him.
Yep.
So at the moment, Costa Rica winning positions, but Blizzard Bluff, anyone could fail the fence at any moment. So it could, and I jinxed it.
Yeah, there it
I
goes.
hate it. And just with that, the gap between second, third, and fourth is just gaining between first. Ovo's just gone.
Yeah, you look at the minimap and he traps the fence cut as well. And the fence cut's kind of finicky. A lot of yep, there you go. It worked right there on Mead Pit. The biggest issue with the shortcut is it's very finicky on where you can actually go if you want to you know, actually clear it cleanly.
There's the safe way to pass through it, which is a bit slower. But I don't believe that helps your trajectory through the fence, where people generally will just throw a nitro and...
Alright, so Ovo drops a nitro on the first shortcut there. He's approaching, yeah, up on, he's about to overtake one of the players. Yeah, that's Shansi. Shansi almost nailing Ovo with the, yeah, with the mask there.
And just like that, under 2 minutes, race is about to end. So we have Ovo, Costa Rica with 1 and 3 at the moment. That's 16. Yeah, it's looking like it'll still be a close match after this. Yep.
I'm not sure the point differences for this race, but I think this is in favor of Costa Rica.
16 plus 3 plus 2, that's 21. So plus 3.
For Costa Rica?
Yep. So 5-point difference after race 3. That's still pretty...
No, that's actually a 1-point difference then, because now Costa Rica's in the lead.
Yeah, my bad. Love to see it though.
Yeah.
Close matches are always edge of your seat is what you aim for, but you can't always help it.
This is what y'all waited an hour to watch, so you know, you either like it or you don't like it, and truly I don't actually care which one it is.
If y'all hated it, you would have left by now. Let's be real.
Fair. Okay, and Costa Rica in the lead by 1 point. Nice. Scores updated. There we go.
Ovo is really putting his work in with this set, as he generally does. He's usually one of the top scorers overall.
I mean, isn't Ovo literally the top scorer? Like, if you look at everybody.
I believe he's either first or second, yeah, because he scored 72 points one of the weeks, and that was back in seeding at least. So there was 72 out of 80 possible points. Is like,
yeah, if you like when you're doing seeding, it's 8 tracks, and if you get every single first place, it's 80 points, and my man's was doing it big. Yeah, definitely not somebody to just kind of look past. He is absolutely a strong player even. player.
Oxide Station, though, we're in for a long track. Hopefully with a lot of power items, because going Oxide without at least one power item is a rarity in itself. Ovo doing the wall grind, I love it. Beautiful.
Alright, again. Needpit getting comboed there. Yo, wait, I just realized Needpit's webcam is no more.
Disabled it.
Pour one out for Needpit's face cam. Blake Knox getting taken out.
Golden Dodo and Dylan and Ovo are up in front though. Ooh.
Yeah.
One of the Garys got hit in midair through the blue fire jump, so he's respawned. He still gets blue fire, but that's still a time loss that you don't want to see too early on in Oxide Station.
Yeah. Yeah, right now we actually see Costa Rica in 1, 2, and 3.
Ovo is well with the shield, so he's just bodyguarding Dylan and Golden Dodo at this point.
Yeah, everybody just kind of rolling through it, and even the final Costa Rican player that we cannot see from the leaderboard itself is actually only in 5th place. So
that would be Blake. So
insane placements for them.
Ooh, there's the orb, lap 2. Ovo's gonna be fine, but I'm not
his
sure
teammates.
His team.
Oh wait, there was a green shield that they timed up. Yeah, absolutely nobody in the top 3 were affected.
Nice.
Definitely good for them. Yep.
Did Dylan lose fire? No, he fell back to it.
Yeah, to Ovo. Yeah. Yeah,
it's very close between the top 4, though.
Yeah, it seemed as though when that blue orb was coming, that either the at the time 2nd place player just was watching, or that Ovo actually might have communicated and said, "Hey, use your green shield now," because he blocked it with a green shield.
Yeah, it looked like the TNT player lost fire.
Oh my god, wait.
Green. Nice.
There it is. Now they have the top 4. Golden Dodo, I think that was the one that placed that nitro, and it was almost like one of those things where Ovo almost blocked the view of it, and the green Geary was right behind him and didn't see it until Ovo quick dodged it and just face planted right into this nitro. So
sizable lead for top 2. 3rd place not too far behind, but it looked like the TNT player Blake lost fire again, and he's getting comboed back into 6th place.
Yeah, Blake is. That's not Blake. That's Dylan. 3. Dylan is definitely getting juggled around a little bit, but yeah, Ovo is again just absolutely insane player. Barely any mistakes at all, and just
shielded up as well, so he's got nothing to worry about. Sizable lead, so he can play risky, like hug the walls, and if he loses fire, he won't have to worry about the Mexican team catching up and contesting his position.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is we're going to take a page from Garmin's book here and just say he doesn't need to go unnecessarily tight, because he's already got such a massive lead over his own teammate. I mean, they're on lap 5. I mean, at this point, if he loses fire, it doesn't even matter. Like, there's no way he loses a position, I think.
He could lose position if he loses fire at this turn here, but I wouldn't be surprised if his teammates kill fire and let Ovo take first, honestly. Something happens back in 3rd, and one of the Gearys manages to sneak up a position.
Yeah, then Dylan is actually now up in the top 4. There was actually Mexico with 3 and 4, but Dylan is making some plays to come back into the game, get some good positions possibly.
This is the race that will give Costa Rica the slight advantage in points, because they've already got 1st and 2nd, so that's guaranteed to win. And by the looks of it, Dylan and Blake are gonna. Yep.
Oh,
get
Archer
seconds.
actually did get. When I saw the placement of that nitro, I was curious, but it appears, yeah, Archer got lap glitched from that nitro. But yeah, there's no ruling for that. You're supposed to just know how to kind of fix it yourself. So there's no sort of like forgiveness, or to my knowledge. So winning positions for Costa Rica there. Get our scores
24
updated.
points, Costa Rica scored in that race, so that's a plus 15 to 24, 9 points. So they gained 9 points from that set. So it's a 10-point differential. We're slowly starting to edge the gap into. We're not even halfway. God.
Yeah, no. Ovo with another big 10 points already, by the way. It's already almost 40 points.
Ovo trying. Ovo going to go for like the 90 points again.
Yeah,
I reckon.
he's going. He's going. God, I'm taking way longer to do these scores than I normally do. Alright. Should be set. I think.
There's a hold up, so they're not readying up just this moment. It looks like Angel, yeah, that's all the Mexican players aren't readying up at the moment. They're changing characters, of course. To Penta. So with this brief intermission of the players changing their characters, so in this group stage, the Mexican team is 1-0, and the Costa Ricans are currently 0-1. So if the Costa Ricans win this match, they potentially put themselves in a place where they can get out of group stage, which would be impressive on their part, considering they got a big loss last week against Germany.
Yeah.
I think it was 70 points? I might be wrong.
I think so, yeah.
44, actually.
Okay. Not as bad. Okay. Oh, God. It is bedtime, TBH. I still have some bagels sitting next to me from what I cooked up before the first match earlier today at 1 p.m. 8.5 hours ago. This is how we live. Alright, Pancho Gorge.
Alright.
Time for a little bit of item hell, possibly.
Generally the first, like, 15 seconds. Yep, there's the beaker.
Yeah. Will Ovo be able to recover from this one?
Will
Probably.
MVP so far. Yep, he's got a mask, so.
Yeah, there he is. Doesn't hit anybody with it, though. Actually, you know what? I already wasn't. I didn't pay attention. Okay, so now Mexico is the Pentas. Sorry, as I was doing scores is when they decided to change characters. And yeah, Ovo's stream wiling out again.
Guess we have to watch Need Pit's POV until it settles, which seems it's fine now.
Yep. When he goes for the ramp, and it's not a ramp you want to go for most of the time, because basically exactly what happened to him is normally what happens.
Ovo with the triple missile though.
Gonna wait on.
Can't tell because what's happening on his stream.
That was actually me pausing it to sync it up. Smile.
Oh, smile.
Alrighty.
Costa Rica with 2, 3, and 4 though.
Yeah, Costa Rica looking strong.
Changed. Will Ovo not get his first place though? That's what I want to know.
Yo, he's closing in. He's gonna try to make that play. He will not be denied. I mean, he's already been denied the perfect set, but he will not be denied a near perfect set. Goes for the snipe. Not quite. Actually goes unnecessarily tight as well and tags the wall, loses fire. Gets it right back though. He's chasing. He's only got a lap left to make this chase though. Got a nice straightaway coming up, and he only rode a TNT, so yeah, no, there's a good chance that he will actually just end up in second here.
Costa Rica, though, with 7 and 8, they need to move up a position, otherwise they're gonna lose this set. Because there's no way Ovo can catch up to, I don't know who it is in first, but the Mexican player. Yeah, that's a loss for Costa Rica.
Angel taking the win there.
Unfortunate, but it's still a very tight set so far. When we're approaching halfway, I don't believe they're going to do a host switch, but I might be surprised, really. Unnecessarily tight.
Yeah. I'm glad we just killed Flames Gone finally in favor of unnecessarily tight, which is a phrase that I've had to use a lot outside of CTR, but that's besides the point. Mostly when people just over tighten a jar. I don't know what you guys were thinking I was referring to, but just want to make that clear. Smile.
Of course.
Yeah.
Crash Cove is a follow-up to Meteor Gorge, though. This is a chaotic couple of tracks, and I'm all for it, honestly. I don't like the Crash Cove, or however the Finnish say it. I don't like that as a meme, but I appreciate the short tracks that are just back and forth of trading blows.
Yeah. Alright, so Costa Rica still in the lead by 5 points here.
Anyone's game, really.
Okay.
I'm more looking forward to the tracks after this. Hot Air, Twilight, Tiny Arena, and Polar Pass. Those will be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hell tracks are kind of fun to watch, but at the same time, I mean, I genuinely just like the last 4 tracks to watch. Polar Pass is a little, I guess, as Garma would refer to it, as a explosive, but it's not as bad, but it's very kind of not balanced. Hotter, kind of similar. I mean, all 4 of those tracks, you end up seeing most people spaced out a decent amount.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how those 4 tracks turn out, but right now we're starting Crash Cove. Ovo heading back. Interesting.
He's got to pull out the strats. I mean, we all know he can hold his... Getting
That's
the
2
double
squishes.
squish? Okay. He's gonna
Triple
get some
bomb as well.
back bombs. He gets mashed though, unfortunately.
Unfortunate, but Mexico with the 2-3-4 at the moment. Not looking favorable for the Costa Ricans, but it's Crash Cove, so literally anything could happen at any second. Ovo bonking the wall though. No.
Yeah, Ovo trying to let his teammate get past him. We see Need Pit actually has a clock.
Juiced up as well.
Looks like he's going to wait for Ovo's mask to wear out, most likely though.
But Ovo has a
Little
second
does he
mask
know.
surge.
Yeah.
And it's juiced up, so they last seemingly forever.
But he hasn't
On
used
such
the
a short
second one
track.
yet, so the real question is, will he get the unfortunate timing? Oh my god, never mind. Wait, hold up. Unjuiced clock now.
He might also be waiting for his teammates in top 3 to gain protection or gain a sizable lead where they're on the shortcut.
Okay, so Ovo decides to use his mask now. If Need Pit doesn't
It's
use
Angel.
Need Pit doesn't use this clock. Okay, now Ovo is susceptible to that clock. They have only one lap left to use it, and there we go. There's the
There
usage.
it is. First clock of the set.
I think the first place player is the only one that was able to dodge.
Discord quality bad, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, when the clock happened, it just pixelated, so I had to look at Twitch stream, but that's fine. 1 and 2 for the Mexican players, though. That's a win.
No.
Who else? Yeah, not favorable. I think that turns around the point difference to Mexico's favor.
Shit, I did not take the scores that time. Fuck.
I'll go back.
Thanks.
En esta sacamos 11, ¿no?
21. Sí, sacamos 11. Nice. Vamos ganando por 6 ahora. Let's go. Y ahorita todos se quedan parados. Vamos más 6.
Cue the we'll be right back meme, TBH. Yeah, Ovo is definitely already sitting well above 50 points. I would, if I had to take a stab in the dark, my guess is that Ovo ends up with probably 80 points. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 80.
Que Shotzi la corra. Yo me voy a abrir un poquitito.
Yo me abro. Todo.
Yeah, actually, that's not even that crazy.
Again, where is it? I glimpsed over it a second ago. Come on.
Okay, we're gonna get started on Hotter Skyway. Caster Curse. No, you don't understand. I don't do caster curses. That's Garma.
Garbaging. Garma's fun with that.
Yeah.
I'll get it real quick, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 4 races left, so all he needs in order to get that is, 7.5 points per race. So, first or second, every single race guarantees it. Okay, so see a little bit of carnage at the beginning. Ovo gets taken down. Top 3 is Mexico at the moment. And actually, pretty decent lead the top 3 has over the 4th place already.
Not something you want to see early on in Haas, or at all, really.
Mm.
No, ¿por qué intentaste el clauso tan cerrado, Luchón?
The TNT player is that's Dylan. Did sneak his way up into the top 3, so now we actually see 2 players from Costa Rica are in the top 4. So looks a little bit better for them. And okay, no, I think I broke a shield. Okay, I'm going to update the scores real quick. So
I'll try and see what's going on here. First place on Haas, taking the lead, sizable amount, few seconds ahead of Need Pit in second, who just rolled a shield, so he can safely go about as he please, taking as many risky lines as he wishes if his teammate in first decides to backspam. Although, not far behind. The Costa Rican players Ovo and Dylan aren't that far behind actually.
Y me mató también.
Although
Ya
Ovo's
ganamos los dos.
not rolling anything useful. Turbo Canister and Dylan,
¿Qué se está quedando
the
parado?
TNT player, has a blue shield on, so there's nothing really
Yo me quedo
being
parado, lo
shot
voy a
forward
matar,
at
pero
this
tú
point.
párate.
Although I don't know if it would actually connect because of the,
No, espera
I
que
want to
pase
say,
él, porque
3-second
me
gap
está matando, se
between
está quedando parado,
third and
literal.
second.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to
Se
look
quedó
at
parado,
what's
lechón.
going on back in the spiral because there were a few icons just sitting there for a few seconds,
Yeah.
but I
Tengo
can't
otro
be sure.
orden.
We see Ovo, I think he was just trying really hard to not hit his teammate there who had a blue shield.
Eso espera.
What is
He's
Ok.
waiting.
oh yeah, he's waiting for the orb here, which just
Se tuvo que esperar
It
un
wasn't even
chingo.
targeted him though.
yeah. I mean, he
I'm
just
not
wanted to
sure
make
if
sure it didn't hit him because I mean, it still obviously can
Yeah.
hit you.
Parado. Se está quedando parado.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dejé una poción de las suculentas,
I
¿eh?
think that did that connect with first place?
Uh,
Te soy
yeah,
muy
it did.
leal, sí.
Yeah,
Dejé una poción de las suculentas
but
y
there's
me la
such a
trajo al
sizable
final,
lead
cuidado.
between top 2 and 3 and 4 that it doesn't really matter unless another
No.
power item's thrown at this moment, which
Mm.
I'm not banking on really.
Uy, hay una
There's a
poción
lot of
de
people that are
suculentas.
shielded up already for this, it looks like.
¿Qué? No, eso es una mamada.
Costa Ricans have 3, 4, and 5 though, so they're really minimizing the damage from this
Yeah.
track if they can't manage to snake their way into first and second, which looks bleak at this time. So
Yeah, I mean, we're coming up on the last couple corners.
another orb. God, it won't affect the top half, but
Let's see if we can get some movement on the bottom half. Ovo getting another 4th place finish there. About to let me down here. I've made the 80-point projection. He's gonna not get it.
you never know. He could still get top 3 in the last 3 sets, and bam, there's 85 points.
Sí, o sea, sí lo maté a él, pero te maté a ti también
Okay.
por el estallido de esa cosa.
Sacamos
The
más 7.
2nd place finish.
Nice.
Alright, while you do that, I'm gonna set up
No,
a
no te pases de listo,
poll
ese
in
tipo se
chat.
quedaba parado
Oh
literal.
boy.
Sí, sí lo vi, güey. Y lo
What
peor es que
poll
todavía no
we
me
got
pega el
this
otro,
time?
No mames, que ahorita me quite la burbuja y me dé el oro.
Can't wait.
Set the duration to 3 minutes.
No,
Start
ahí
poll.
sí lo hubieras jugado super safe.
Yeah, it was just who the chat thinks will win between Costa Rica and Mexico.
Yeah, I
It's
see.
still fairly close, and
Yeah, it
You
is
got it
honestly
either
still
way.
anybody's game. It's definitely not not set for any one team here. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, after that race, there's a 13-point gap with Mexico in the lead.
O bueno, más épica, güey. La
1,
neta.
2, 3, 6,
Sigue
8, 10.
Twilight.
Yep. To Team
can we
Ovo.
just rename?
Twilight time.
No, we name it to
That's
Team
disrespectful.
Javich. Yeah, it's disrespectful to Javich, who has earned his spot. One of the usual highest, not highest, but he's definitely never at the bottom as a acceleration player.
No me voy a enojar.
I hate to break it to you, but he has been at the bottom twice
All right,
throughout seeding stage.
never at the bottom.
Córrele, luchón. No te
In
pases.
group stage. Fucking, I love Junish.
He's doing his best. Alrighty, so 3 tracks left. The next 2 picks are actually from Mexico as well. But guys, keep in mind that with each single race, the maximum amount of points a team can gain over the other is 19.
And that's a top 4 finish.
Yeah, and that is, of course, if they get all top 4.
Honestly, I think it'll come down to last race decides, personally.
I mean, it very well could, but it's very possible that it won't, since these are Mexico's tracks. But just because a country, picked the tracks doesn't mean that it's guaranteed that they're stronger on it.
With players like Ovo, who can perform exceedingly on either
Everything.
his own teams, yeah. Ovo taking out Need Fit early, though. That's a pretty good bomb.
And he's just kind of riding on Shotzi.
And takes out
him
Shotzi.
down. He
Oh,
gets
but
taken
he
down
gets
as well.
taken out.
Is he going to get comboed? That is the real question. We see Needpit with the mask.
Need Fit's probably gonna use the mask after the... No.
Yeah, but he did end up using it directly on Ovo. Goes wide to make sure to hit him.
Generally, if you have a mask, you can jump over the fast blue fire pad.
Nah, he hit it.
He hit it? Alright.
Yeah, he definitely hit it.
Creo que se la quité. No, TNT.
Ovo lost fire somehow, though, so that is not good for him either. Ooh,
The lab assistant managed to hit the gentleman Penga that was in first, so...
Ovo
Costa
getting the
Rican-
solo combo, by the way, on I believe that was Shotzi.
Oh. Nipit going into a nitro. Going
Unnecessarily tight. Yeah, there it is.
But he's very close to the blue fire pad, so I don't think it's too detrimental. The Komodo Mo is... I think he lost fire. Yeah.
Okay, so Ovo is back online, got the fast blue fire. Let's see if he ends up making some plays. He's now going to be moving up into 5th place. Our 4th place is Needpit, though, so Needpit still has that quick. He has like cat-like reflexes. It's insane. He dodged that beaker like with not even a moment's notice.
I think Ovo's trying to juice up that mask. I might be wrong, but there's not many Wumpa crates on this track. There's one at the beginning, and then there's the one followed by the genie on his carpet.
Yeah, and then obviously the stack. It's possible that he was going to hang on to it for a little bit just because A, he's not really near anybody, and B, he does have a teammate that is in 8th place, so it is totally possible that there would end up being a power item.
That missile was just locked on him for a good while. God. Ah, he bonks the wall.
He do be kind of choking right now.
Hope he's not feeling the pressure, but it's understandable. Costa Rica needs this win if they want to try and stay in the World Cup at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, losing the first round and then the second round is definitely kind of a death sentence now in these group stages, because it's only 3 matches in total.
Don't know who shot the orb, but hits Ovo.
It does hit Ovo right before the slower blue fire pad at the very least. It doesn't look like he's going to lose any positions, but it also doesn't look like he'll gain any positions.
2-3-4 for the Mexicans. That's another win in their bank.
Yep. Yeah, definitely giving them a bigger gap to work with. So now this is not a difference that can be made up with a single race, I believe, after this.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 8, 6, 5, that's 19 plus, that's 21. They gained 3 points from that.
Oh, okay, so it is still something that they can make up in one.
Yeah.
Okay, so not too bad. Not too bad for Costa Rica. Still starting to look a little grim, though, as there's only 2 races left. They do have a little bit of a gap to make up.
Tiny arena, though. If Costa Rica can manage to secure 1st and 2nd and run away with it, then they're looking a bit more favorable for a comeback. I would honestly be surprised if this ended in a tie, which may be possible still.
I mean, yeah, ties are definitely possible in this situation, but the probability of it's just really low. Ovo
Unless
getting
Scott
his, that was
starts
Ovo's lowest finish of the set so far, by the way.
Tiny Arena.
He got 5th, didn't he?
Yep.
Y de ahí Polar
Hate
Plata.
to see it. He could still manage the 80 points, but
I mean,
Not
yeah, he has to win the next 2 races to do it.
Yo igual me abro por acá. No, no tú córrela con él. Y ábrete a la izquierda.
Okay, 16-point gap.
Mira, que Ángel
Let's
se abra por la caja.
Update. There you go.
Al inicio.
Ajá. Y nosotros la corremos y
Ay, ojalá maten a Shotzi.
yo tiro ítem al toque, güey. Tú si quieres
Alright, and Tiny Arena.
Si yo me abro tú.
will we see players going unnecessarily tight and hitting bakers?
Si te sale una
The
bomba.
answer
Probably.
is probably yes.
Como que a la izquierda después de
Oh, God.
Shotzi que ah, no, mejor
Try to contain my yawning, but I can't. So bad. Why does it feel so late to me?
Lo más probable es que esté ese bastardo.
It's only like almost 10 p.m. for you, God.
Yeah.
mejor
Solo si vemos que Ovo se queda.
Imagine having a
hacemos eso.
legitimate sleep schedule.
Volteamos para atrás.
Can't relate. Well, I mean, I can relate.
Alrighty, so see if anybody screws up the starting of this. Looks like everybody got a clean start, at least in the top 2.
Ovo needs to roll either a shield or a beaker right off the bat, and whoever's in. Yeah, he hits second. All right, and a shield.
I love just watching everybody kind of just ride on each other's bumpers throughout that whoop section. Need Pit ends up losing fire.
güey. No, ya valió verga.
Ovo slowly taking his lead.
Yeah, he's got a little gap already. Really nice for him. Like I said, you know
Beats the
what?
beaker.
He's gonna get that 80 points.
Oh!
Unnecessarily tight. And there it is.
You
We
do not
were
want to take that 270 tights
we were
because
waiting to say it.
generally people, yeah, generally people just dump items either tight or in the middle.
Yeah, this
It's
is
a
a
mind
track
game,
that
really.
is very favorable for the front of the pack because they can place a beaker or anything very tight on every single hairpin in the entire track because every hairpin and every turn almost is absolutely blind. So
Ovo
basically
and
you get
Blake
to
with it.
take a tight line, meanwhile everybody is forced to either get hit or go wide.
Ya barrí esa sección. Ay, güey.
Ovo and Blake with a sizable lead in first and second, so they could take this away, honestly.
Yeah, Ovo and Blake looking nice. I mean, top 2 is always a win, so that is nice
But you
for
need-
them. But they need more
You need
points than that.
Golden, Dodo, and Dylan to move up some positions, which there's still 3 laps left of Tiny Arena, so it's still a fair amount to go.
Yeah, it's not impossible for them to get better positions as we go through here. Yep, and there we
They're
go.
moving up to
Neepit
7 and 6 now.
now falls into 8th place. Yeah, because if they go 1, 2, 7, 8, I think that is a 1-point win for them. Which, they need more than that.
3 points.
Was it only 3? Or is it 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 3. 21 to 18
Gotcha. Okay.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Estamos a nada de alcanzar a Blake.
Ovo just got war on Tiny Arena. Love to see it.
Pásale, papita.
Yeah, he popping off.
Hay uno nitro, cuidado.
Neepit though in last, rolling a mask. He's got to hope to roll a power item to try and bridge the gap between 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Unfortunately, he
Although-
doesn't have he doesn't have infinite reserves, and he has rolled 2 total super engines so far. Takes down Dylan.
He's gonna take down Golden Dodo on this straight, I believe, unless he has a mask to defend himself.
We'll have to see. Yeah, that
Yeah,
does end up connecting. Goes for the back
And-
missile. Will it land though? It looks like it actually landed. And he's gonna combo Golden Dodo.
A la verga.
Goes up into
Mira,
6th
pegué al
place.
atrás. A la verga, escapa. Leap it.
Yeah, the last two in for Costa Rica are falling up behind by a decent amount now after that series of comboing.
It doesn't help that Needfit's rolling mask after mask, so he's just bridging the gap between 7 and 8. So it's not looking favorable for Costa Rica at the moment. And we're going into lap 5, so there's not much time left for power items to be rolled and used.
Yeah, the clock is definitely ticking for Costa Rica's 7th and 8th players to pull power items.
Nitro, güey. Verga.
Although the player in 3rd is right on Blake's tail, so we may see a overtake in positions back there. It
And
looked
he's
like,
gaining on him
looks
as
like-
well.
yeah, I want to say Blake might have lost fire, but I could be wrong. Here comes an orb. Ooh, Needfit bonks the wall.
Needpit bongs the wall, but does roll his shield right at the right time.
Yeah. Blake lost his 2nd position, so losing positions at the moment for Costa Rica, not something you want to see.
Alright, and Ovo finishes with a 445 every single lap except for one, and the 3rd lap being a 56. Definitely not bad. Very relaxed pace, obviously, for being 1st place. Doesn't want to forfeit any positions by going
I think
too aggressive.
that race, that solidifies Mexico's win here.
Let's take a look.
19, and what did Needfit get? 6. That's 22, so they gained +4 there.
Yeah, so they're at best, Costa Rica can lose by 1 point. Wait, no, that can't be right. Hang on.
Mexico can win by 1 point at worst.
Hang on. There shouldn't be a way you can only win by 1 point.
If Costa Rica gets top 4, then they'll get 19 points over Mexico, and then there'll be Mexico winning by 1 point.
Hang on.
19
What I'm saying is Mexico has got this in the bag. They cannot lose at this point.
Yeah.
Going into the final race.
But Ovo can still get his 80 points. More importantly.
Will Ovo get his 80 points? I want to hope so. He's really performing well on his team, but the rest of his teammates just aren't picking up the pace really to keep up with him.
Yeah. I mean, you can look at it right now. I finally got the scores updated, and yeah, they would win by 2 points at best. At Costa Rica's best. Mathematically speaking, you should never be able to win by 1 point. That's why I was like, there's something wrong there.
I thought it was a 20-point gap at the moment. Yeah, that's my bad. Oh well. Math hard.
Yeah. But yeah, the 80 dream is alive, but if you look at the scores, there's definitely a little bit of lacking in the bottom 2 players. I mean, it's not like they got last place every single time or whatever, but definitely kind of hung in the back half pretty much the entire set. Okay, so yeah, going into Polar Pass. How
We'll see a lot
many
of
big boys?
If Ovo doesn't go for big boy, I would be genuinely surprised.
Needpit getting
Oh.
taken out on the crossover. Alright, so we're gonna be able to see it from Neepit's perspective,
Ah.
how many people go
Ovo
for it.
can't go for big boy.
No.
Unfortunate.
Mano,
¿Qué?
¿cuántos se cayeron? No.
Bueno, ya te fuiste, Jesse, ya te fuiste.
People are failing like Skip. I love it.
Wait, yeah, there's what the fuck?
3.
There's
Wow, one of
yeah,
them.
is still on it.
En el salto me aventaron
Holy shit, God bless.
Mira, pasa,
What the
pasa.
hell am I looking at here? Alright.
Muere, weón.
Will Ovo get the overtake? Yo! Wait, he's going for it. He's going for it.
La quería aplicar a
He didn't actually go for the combo. Yo, he's gone! He's
Ovo
absolutely
getting his
gone!
80.
Va.
Well, possibly. He could still make a mistake.
This is looking fantastic for Ovo, maybe to get his 80. I mean, look at this gap already. Like, there's huge gap between him and second place, which is Needpit. Needpit both also having a blue shield. I mean, at this point, it's not like Ovo needs to take sick time trial lines.
He could take it reasonably safe and still come out on top.
Alright, yeah, definitely. Like, there's, what is that? Easily like a 7 or 8 second difference. Like, it's actually
I wanna say
massive.
10, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Ovo
It's not
doesn't
looking
really
good for
make
Costa Rica.
super, like, team-oriented plays. He is, I don't want to say greedy, because, I mean, that's not quite right.
He plays for himself, is I think the term to put it.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but in
Muerte.
team-oriented formats, you do need some sort of teamwork to be going on. And Ovo losing fire, so that's bridging the gap between his potential 80 points and
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. Needpit is slowly but surely catching up.
Posición cerradísima en el salto ese de las focas, en el
¿Sí lo
de-
alcanzas?
he'll still have first going from blue fire pad, but it's not a lead he can safely take lines on now. But we're going into lap 5, so
And Needpit falls off, actually. Okay, never mind. So, Ovo just needs to just kind of go through the track, not lose fire. And there's a clock. Ovo evades with the shield, drops a red beaker on Big Boy
Ovo
shortcut.
overtaking his teammate as well. Poor Dylan.
¿Cómo verga vas tan atrás?
And there it is, the 80-point dream.
Yo, there it is, yeah.
No, nadie me dijo de la nitro de la derecha y me la tragué.
Absolutely insane.
They may
I
have
called
lost
it.
that race, but Ovo won the war. IMO.
Y'all said commentators curse.
No, no, no.
Nah.
Ah, te mató. No.
Sí, me mató. Me van a dejar séptimo.
Yeah, unfortunately.
A la
It's, uh,
bestia, güey.
Definitely still not a win for Costa Rica, but
Güey, se me acabaron
I
las
mean,
balas.
you still love to see 80 points in a war. That's
Para
just
no caerme,
nuts.
bestia, güey, y agarrar el
¿Cómo
blue.
se te acaban las reservas en este O sea, en una...
Ay, güey.
Alright, let me get the scores
Really close to
updated.
that.
Cuando se supone que tienes que hacer muchas reservas.
Pues quería alcanzar a Ovo, güey. Estaba haciendo unas líneas tryhard.
Nah, yo me morí
Look,
contra
you
un
said
ultra
you're
de-
tired, and now I'm 30 on.
Güey,
God
yo
damn it.
estaba acá farmeando mierda para ver si me salía otra cosa para matar a Ovo. Y me tragué una poción roja.
Más 24. Ok, ok.
Okay, here we go. I do believe we've got the scores adequately updated, and they should be up on the stream now. 20-point lead over Mexico. It did still obviously come down to the last race, or no, it didn't. Last race didn't matter. Came close to the last race though. Ovo with the 80 points though. You love to see it.
¿Quién?
El que me puso.
And
Ah,
I mean that's it. That's the whole end of the war. We've been live for an extra hour.
Mira, le puso.
And
We sat here
So
for an
I
hour,
sorry
yeah,
for the bad
God.
gameplay. I think